Right, let's see what we can do here. Maybe I don't need to read all 5 of these. Maybe I can just read 4. Let's take a banishment as well. I hate for it to get burned by... Okay, so... Obviously there's something enormous here. Scroll teleportation. Should I kill Baron? Let's see if I can kill him with without using speed. Yeah, I can. What level does he normally spawn at? He spawns at level 28. We're at level 47. Okay, so we got... I don't remember if this does or does not give me ESP. It does not. But, and now I don't have See Invisible anymore. No, I do out of H. Oh, the Cloak of Thornview. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, I left the Staff of Detect Evil at home. And there's no way that I can do this without detection. So I guess we'll recall. This is no longer needed. I'll turn it into money. I got 90,000. I'll buy this potion of saving throw, essentially, because it helps that score. That's a pit. What kind of a pit? I mean, at this depth, there's not going to be anything nice. Let's see if Detect Evil does anything. Okay, it's a golem pit. I'm just really looking for the crumbs. Saruman is on me. He moves twice my speed. This guy is unkillable for me. What's the 264 breath? I do have resist fire, so maybe I can take him. Ring of Slay plus 8 is still not going to be sufficient. Rod of Detection, very good find. The rod is probably gone, see, because Titans pick up stuff as well. Let's scum a bit. Ha ha ha. Okay, I'm gonna teleport. Because that's a Master Mystic and he can one-shot me. He moves so fast, then he can do multiple attacks, all of which stack the stun value. And the stun goes stun, heavy stun, and then there's knocked out, and at that point you're dead. Because the monster keeps hitting on you. Detect evil. Obviously, it does not detect the things that are not evil. Healing, teleportation, critical wounds, recall. Master Mystic was somewhere around here, right? So, teleportation. So 10% fail, 16% fail, 10% fail. Another potion of healing. Rod of Phase Door. So I would say we lost way too much. Way too much. We're down to 2 potions of healing. Didn't gain anything. Did not gain anything, and it's not like I've got resources to waste. Let's identify the thing. So it's good for giving you a whole chunk of stats, and as a warrior, obviously they're good. The nearly 30 points of armor class isn't bad either. Nexus is always welcome to have, but anything here? I'll buy this teleport level because we're, as you've seen, we've been such a level of risk. Having a 1 button that can get me out of trouble is fundamental to have. Let's see if I can dig. I'm literally just trying to get to a few of these. Let's go back up a little bit. Not a good number. There's 8. Is he awake? Wisdom. This can be put on ignore. Okay, is it recharged? It is. Augmentation. Cool. What is that? Ring of damage. Plus 11. We already have something just like that. Gonna recall and read this one first. This is a recharging. Recall and save to level 62. Drop the recharging. Potion of healing. I could, in theory, now that I have the sustains, I could drop the ring of strength because we're already at maximum blows. Obviously, yeah, I do get a bonus from the actual strength value on top of the blows, but I could go with this ring of constitution plus 4, put it there, and hit points have gone up by a bit. Not something that I would normally do, but then again, normally you do not find a Amulet of Sustenance that early. And by the time you do find them, they're not good anymore. Let's see if we can get back to... Okay, this one's actually really good, because it's a small vault, generally does have good stuff in it, and because there's walls, the monsters are isolated, so there's something you can't kill there. You can do the other three. He's good. We'll kill him by digging a hole here, which is the same as this last box. Dig a hole there and shoot him. He may well dig out. I hope there's just stuff that's not terribly dangerous there. This lich is going to come out, and we can walk back, because they can pass through walls without breaking them. It's going to come out, and we'll teleport it away, and for that one we'll just teleport it away. And meanwhile, I'll go see what this is. This is nothing. I'll take that ring in case I go back to strength. I know he's drained my stats, but these monsters I'm killing are worthless. I'm gonna temporarily drop those. This is so 247 basic, 321. That would be A. So do I get acid, which I already get. I get dark, which I already get. This battle axe gives me yet another constitution bonus, protection from blindness. I'll take it. 627 now. So as I was saying, I don't have, I'm not killing dangerous monsters, therefore I'm at no risk. Oh, I got hold life, what am I saying? But still, the point stands. If I get my XP drained, normally I will recover straight away, but I know he's gonna keep coming back and maybe drain me other times, and I just want to drain to recover once. You know, just use one potion or restore life levels. Something's opened that door. Okay, let's take down this guy. He is worth 27,000, nearly an entire level. Killed him with basic iron shots. And here we said we have two. Teleport other on this guy. Fire bullets at this guy that summons. Well, we'll just use a charge from the wand. I mean, not bad. We'll throw those away. Recall. Not much has changed, but like I said, I'll take that instead of that. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to Angriest. Well, there's always time to sell it. And also this thing is capped at 5,000. They do change over time, but there's no, I do not know what the terms of that change is. So when does it change? I would like to be able to drop these rods of treasure location. But just one rod of detection is really not enough. It takes longer to recharge, so these take 65 turns at +3. Yeah, it really does the math. And instead detection 130, twice as long. So we'll keep both, but detection shows me the monsters as well. So it's one-shot detect evil that I can reuse when it regenerates. These, even though they have permanent walls, they're not vaults. There's nothing in them. Okay, one wand use. This guy, I don't resist nether, but if I can take them, they are worth a lot of experience points. 13,000. Okay, so I was about 2,000 down. That means there's not 10, 130. 130,000 experience points per level. So we're getting into the realm where it takes a long time to be able to recover anything. It destroyed the rod. Destroyed the rod. I'm going over to these stairs there. Huh. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk a trap. Augmentation. Nice. Wisdom. Destruction. $111 points. Special enchant. Money. I don't need to see just good weapons. And okay, so this is a good item that I can sell. Not good for me, but acid balls, throw it away, take this book, and that would also skew any object value on this because Mordekainen's is deeper than 60, I think. So we'll leave that level. More money. And up again, 59. And recharge, and recall, yes. Okay, that was much better, absolutely. We will buy that portion because now we're taking 6,000 from that, 13 from that, and 20 from that. That's about 40,000. That portion of intelligence. Because every little helps. Anything else here? No. Okay. No reason to keep him waiting. Okay, I see this big room. I leave immediately. We're at 59. I'd rather stay between I'd rather stay between 59 and 58 than 59 and 60. And due to the fact that I am way deeper than I should be, I am actually welcoming low-level feelings. So I did say this in another, in a different playthrough for another character, but I just want to hammer it home. Oh, these are really good. That, let's say, for example, go to level 60, 61, 62, you get a bunch of ether hounds, which we saw before. Those monsters have statistics like they have hit points, like they have special breath attacks and so on. But the level that they're native to has been determined manually. As I understand it, you're welcome to prove me wrong, but I believe that someone designed the monster and then said, this monster should be fine for dungeon level 60. So there is a reason why when you jump between like 59 and 60, you start to get more powerful monsters, the same as every other dungeon level, is because someone decided to arbitrarily split them into those difficulties. They're not directly based on the dungeon level. It's not that the game calculates and says, okay, well, you're on this dungeon level, and therefore I'm going to generate a monster of this level of power, and I do the math with whatever stats the monster has, and therefore this is appropriate. But the game does do that for artifacts. So there are two different artifact files in the game. One is in easily readable format. Another one is in a it's in a format that the game uses, but you can still read it. It's just a bit jumbled up. And you see that every object has a power level. Actually, I think the normal one has it as well, but there's a power level. And the game does use that power level, which has been calculated from the stats and not arbitrarily chosen, in order to be able to generate an object of that power. It doesn't work the same way with monsters. So. For example, I found these mithril shots, right? Just very mediocre enchantment. Nearly 300 damage per shot, per round. Per round. Remember, another thing is that if you have a weapon that does multiple shots per round, those will be counted in the total damage that it does. Detect evil. Nothing particularly terrible. And I still only have 5 potions of speed, so it's not like I can pop speed in during every fight. I can maybe handpick a few, but if you're a mage or any other class, because at this point they all have haste. Now, okay, so the priest doesn't have haste, but let me see this row of permanence. It's worth dropping some stuff for, like that one, and then we'll read it afterwards. Oh, the trained charges. Phase. Constitution +3, wisdom. Mass banishment, okay. Not great that we had to use it, but it did solve the problem, those hammer horns. I'm not trying to go all the way back to 50. I'm fine not being below dungeon level 60. I'm just really looking for whatever I can get with the minimum risk. Because we found some stuff that is not really revolutionary. The same way that when you've got a mage, it's fairly easy to say, all I need is, you know, this, this, and that, and then I'll be ready. Huh. Who knows what this is? Let's drop those. Because it could be a brand. You know, not a brand, what am I saying? It could be a... these are worth a lot of experience. It could be the ESP that we're looking for. Okay, the Trolls Uniques. Oh, no. What was that? Where's the other troll? There you are. Iron Helm of Gorlim. Okay. I've actually used this sometimes. This is what I mean, that objects are designed to flavor. So, a headpiece, barbaric. And it's the... look at it. It gives you +8 bonus to damage, which is a high bonus for something that's on your head. And then it gives you a penalty to intelligence and wisdom and even searching, because you're just a stupid warrior. You're a monster, and it even aggravates. It's been designed to give you an idea of, oh, this is a helm of violence, you know? And in a certain sense, that's great flavor, but it doesn't make it easier to play the game. Okay, we'll read recall. Then we drop the recall, take the helm. Roll permanence. If it had poison, I would have slotted it instead of this one. And then I wouldn't need the helm of sustenance anymore. Let's see if this sword has ESP. Attack speed. Nothing. I'll leave these two. I don't know if I can kill this dude. Yes, I can. Okay. I haven't played Warrior in a long time, and I don't exactly remember the physical damage versus the strength of the mobs. Okay, hold on a minute. That's escaping. First we phase, because phase is guaranteed, and then we teleport, and then we recall. That's why those enchantresses are so dangerous, because that's a greater worm. And even with our resistance to cold, you know, we can get, even with +3, we can get hit twice with a breath as soon as that thing acts. So that would have been a very, very short fight. And maybe you're thinking, okay, maybe you're thinking, oh, but there's potions of resist cold. Yeah, there are many, many, many things in this game that you'll discard, even though they have a use, because we already are packed and we need a couple of slots, or even just one, or even something you can throw out and use that slot to carry stuff. And not just for the money, but in order to, maybe you cannot use it immediately because it's a helm and you already have a helm and you may need it later on, or you're not 100% sure what it is and you're not carrying any identify. So it's not that potions of resist cold are not good, is that how will you know whether you need resist poison, resist cold, or resist heat? Are you going to carry all three? Are you going to carry potions of heroism to stop you from having fear? Are you going to carry, and there's an enormous list of things. You need to go with the ones that are most useful. This has something identified. Could be SP. If you get hit by something and you're not sure what monster it is, look at the hit points. This guy took off 1 hit point. Don't really need to know any more than that. ESP, fantastic. Okay, so I was about to say, we will drop severely in damage. Although, 213 basic is not bad at all. But, and we also drop in hit points, we have the sling. And being able to know what's waiting for us ahead, you know what, don't need the staff of Detect Evil anymore. And there's something that's a 5 on this level, so this one, extra attacks sucks because they never have, I mean, extra attacks on an artifact is fantastic, but extra attacks as a ego weapon sucks because, oh, this guy, we don't want to fail and take a breath. Okay. Because they never have any brand. And brands or slays are the ones that multiply that number there. And they will almost always do, you almost always do more damage without, rather than having extra attacks. If you also have extra attacks, that's fantastic. For example, Sting, the sword that both Frodo and Bilbo use in the movies, in this game is fantastic. It is ridiculously powerful, both because it just deals a lot of damage, and also because it's fairly easy to see, to find it earlier on, and you start with those +2 attacks, so you're dealing a shitload of damage from straight away. Don't need to see rings of escaping anymore. Don't need to see of slaying. Don't need to see of teleportation. Bye. I don't resist this enchantment. I could try to kill it. I mean, after all, these should be sufficient. He's got 1,000. I need 4 rounds of hitting him. Well, that's, I killed 3 and they didn't have anything decent. I can kill this guy. So what did he drop? A Holy Avenger. A magical amulet. We can drop one of them for money. And now recall. Notice I had 11 or 10 after I used one. And I got a whole bunch of them burnt. This is not as good right now. Although, you know, Constitution, but I will lose all of those and my whole life. So we'll keep it for later. There's a permanence with a resist that I've not identified yet. Shards, it's not worth it. Let's see this axe. Slay evil, 330, and I can get more blows. So we'll keep it. It's really not an end game weapon, but anything that I can sell here. Yeah, all 3 of them actually. 5 critical. Healing 2 speed, yes please. Just your power. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. These are really good. Really, really, really good because I don't have any mana issues. And this is 5 points. So right now we do 213. 285. These really, they just do regeneration. They can be sold. I wish I had another affection. Okay. Yeah, even more. Who cares? You can carry them. Did I disarm it? I disarmed it. Okay, let's see what's in it. Ah! Oh, it was a large chest. Stairs. Stairs going up. No. Okay. There we go. See? Trying to make things complicated. I really do not want to wake up that ethereal dragon. Because ethereal dragons stun lock, and should I kill that Nazgul as well? It's two of them, and some hellhounds. No. Fire star. Immunity to fire and branded with fire. Not great for a warrior, unfortunately. You'll see, because, okay, you'll cap at that. Obviously, immunity to fire is fantastic, but you're looking for much higher damage later on. It's alright. We'll keep looking. Get that vigor, drop it in there. Platinum rod, what does it do? Why am I still seeing these things? What the? Okay, so I guess I opened the chest, but there was nothing in it. Rods, I don't need to see acid bolts. Illumination, because now I don't need light anymore. Lightning bolts, balls, bolts. Yeah, that's fine. We'll drop those. And slowly getting better. Stairs up, stairs up. I wish I could kill these. They're just worth so many XP. And you know, after all, the weapon I'm using is of Slay Demon. Healing. What does this do? We do not know. So it's a targeted attack. Okay. 3 things that need to be teleported at the same time. Not only 2, but hopefully, maybe with a bit of luck. Or he can pass through walls, so if he wakes up, I might be able to get him teleported before dexterity. Let's take it. He's woken up. Fantastic. Oh, mistake. I was going around without any... See? That's very convenient for me. And he does not pick up objects either. But then he comes back. So he's still gonna be there, isn't it? And he's on the other side. I'll just kill him. Oi, hold on a minute. Oh, ring of speed. Ring of speed instead of damage. Blessed objects can sometimes have ESP as well. Those are just normal. These are fantastic. Armor welded kind. Sound, don't need it. Okay, so the 7 is... Oh yeah, it's the ring of speed, what am I saying? Yeah, found lying in a vault. Okay. See the scrolls, the spell undead. Trade it with the spine staff. A teleport to trap. Staff for teleportation. Recall. Do not need to reset. What does this staff do? Earthquake. I need to see them. What's your intelligence? Well, alright. The small slay dragon. P-stun. Too many staves of teleportation, way too many. So, a bit better than before, mostly because of that, which is still a 7. But then again, it's true that things do happen, and I need to take into consideration that will be out of depth in your favor as well. So why not? I could unhide, unignore scrolls of enchant weapon to damage to enchant to the damage of this buckland. It'll take several just to even to get up to +10, but it will make a difference if we can get it up by a couple of points. And I'm a bit worried about running out of ammo. If I find a couple of stacks of good bullets, I can probably throw in a escaping here, or if I find another speed, but it could then kind of be feasible around 14, 15 maybe. I'm sure we can do maybe boots of speed +5 and completely forget about melee until we have a helm that does ESP. Also, problem, the moment that we do find a helm that does ESP, we'll have under 600 hit points, which, you know, it's not great. And make sure that I buy back my phase doors before I turn off the game, because you do not want to oops and try to read scrolls that you don't have right when you're about to die, which is when you use phase doors. Better. So this was fun. I had fun, but still I think my argument stands that it's a lot more difficult. It is a lot more difficult. You have to improvise. You have to know several steps ahead. With all the other classes, you just need to know one step ahead because you see the monsters. You just see them right there. So now that we have ESP, we just need to see one step ahead, or maybe 2 steps ahead if they move substantially faster than us. Now that we at least move this miserable +10, then now we are a lot better. If there's something incredible that we want to get and there's Glaurung defending it, we can still pop a speed and teleport them, because then would be a +20. So it's not dramatic. You can make heads little by little, but you know, if you just want to win the game, play anything else, any other class but a warrior.